A supervisor at a border inspection facility noticed an unusual pattern in contraband seizures over the past 6 months. Typically, narcotics are seized more frequently on weekends, and counterfeit goods are seized more often during weekday shifts. However, recent logs show that in 4 of the last 6 weeks, contraband and counterfeit seizures have spiked on Saturdays, while narcotics seizures dropped below weekday averages. After reviewing staff schedules, the supervisor also noticed that a new rotation policy placed less experienced agents on weekend duty, while veterans were scheduled for weekdays. In a separate memo, it was revealed that informant tips had decreased by 40% in the last quarter, with most weekend alerts being discarded due to insufficient detail. So, based on the information, which of the following is the most reasonable inference? Is it A, the presence of less experienced agents on weekends may be impacting the efficacy of narcotics interdictions, or could it be B, counterfeit goods are more likely to be transported during the weekdays, or C, informant tips are generally unreliable and should not be factored into weekend staffing decisions, or D, narcotics traffickers have begun shifting their routes to weekdays due to increased counterfeit inspections on weekends? If that logical reasoning question threw you off, don't worry about it, you're not alone. About 56% of people do not pass the CBP entrance exam on their first try. And when that happens, you are at least 6 months put behind your goal. If you're in your mid-30s, it's even more worrying because you know there's a cutoff age where they take you unless you're a veteran. So it's a very serious test that has severe implications if you do not pass that test the first or even the second try. So the logical reasoning test for CBP is not just about your common sense, right? It just isn't. It's also how well you analyze information, how you follow patterns, how you make logical decisions under pressure. It's designed that way. Now, you can go to the CBP site for help if you want. They only give you a few vague examples and one practice test, and that's it. That's going to be it. There's no guided walkthroughs, no feedback, no explanation that's really testing your understanding of the test in the first place. CBP doesn't tell you this, but over half of all applicants fail. Yeah, fail. I know this as myself. I've been doing this for 5 years. I feel so bad. I get emails all the time from people who didn't pass a logical reasoning test the first time. Now they're repeating it. They're going through my system. They're taking my prep exam, 122 questions. From me, they get the instant result. They get percentage, and then they get an email from me. And then if they want, they also get a phone call from me. Yes, I do phone calls as well. If you request it, we do it, and we talk about your exam. CBP doesn't do that. It's not their fault. They're just too big. They're too busy. I get it. But I'm the only ones I know of who offers this for you as well. Because I've been doing this for like a long time, I know what they want. I know what they're looking for. My prep exam is designed to mimic theirs. And my students who take my prep exam first, before taking the actual, pass at a 91.3% rate. My exam has been tested and updated and updated. It is designed to trip you up at first, and then you can see the flow that it takes on. The challenge for you is understanding how to think like a CBP officer because there's pressure there, right? There's a need for logical reasoning in this career. It's not the kind of career you just walk into, here we are, right? It shows you deductive reasoning, pattern analysis, CBP style reading passages. You will also see in there situational judgment, and also the test taking mindset you will need. I've designed this for the past 5 years. I've updated every year. My questions are not random. They're modeled after what CBP actually uses. And better yet, You get my detailed feedback so you know why an answer is wrong. So it might say A, B, C, or D. If you push C and it's right, it also explains to you why it's right in detail. I know what they're looking for. I've helped hundreds of candidates get through, many who were ready to give up. Boy, if you see my emails and my phone calls, people just get so frustrated. I tell them, try my prep exam first. And they do it. And then we email each other. And then I call sometimes too. These are the same folks who are now taking on the structured interview, who go on from there, pass the poly, and get their badge, because they hit one part of the process where they got discouraged at. I've worked with future agents, veterans, career switchers. I worked with them all. I have all the people from almost every career field come to me for this kind of help. About 30% have taken it before it failed. They come see me and then they pass. Like hundreds and hundreds of others. Click the link down below, grab the prep test, and take control of your future. Do not take this by chance. Man, you ever see those people walking by their uniforms with the badge on and they look so professional, just doing awesome work to keep our country safe? And if you want that, it starts here. My name's Mitch. I'm here to help you through the written tests and also through the one-on-one structural interview. If you want help with that as well, there's also links below for that. But first, let's get that exam done, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.